So, hey, look, first of all, I want to give a shout out to the angel families that are here. Right? Absolutely. Look, you know better than anybody why secure borders matter. I'd also like to thank, again, the sheriffs that are out here. And I think this is something that's important. We've got sheriffs here. They're not just border town sheriffs. We've got sheriffs from Connecticut, Midwest, and everywhere in between. And they're here standing tall with all of us right here today. They've traveled thousands of miles because they know that every single town, city, and state in this country is a border town, city, and state. And our border security matters. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for what you do. Look, I've been serving this country as a proud Marine and a law enforcement officer for over 35 years. I've served under 6 administrations, both Republican and Democrat. And I can tell you, in my entire career, I've never seen an administration spin, misdirect, and lie more to the American people than the Biden administration. Because I can tell you, the truth is, the absolute truth that can be backed up by data and historical information, that this administration inherited the most secure border in our nation's history. President Trump, he ended catch and release. He gave individuals like me and Tom Holman, the next speaker, the tools, the authorities, and the capability to do our job to secure this border. We ended catch and release. The policies, we saw a 75 to 80% reduction by February of 2020. And we built over 460 miles of wall. That's beautiful, isn't it? Every mile. And you know, when I give media hits, I'd get hell all the time because they say, you call it a wall system. You're exaggerating. You're seeing it right now. That's not just steel and concrete. That is a system. Integrated lighting, access roads, and state-of-the-art technology, fiber optic cables. That's a wall system that's better, stronger than any wall system we've ever built in our country's history. And with the stroke of a political pen, this administration removed every single one of the effective tools and authorities and policies that President Trump gave us. Right now, last month, 180,000 apprehensions. 3 months in a row of over 170,000. That's a historic high of more than 21 years. This past April, we saw 19,000 unaccompanied minors reach our southern border. 80,000 plus this fiscal year. Those are all historic numbers, and that's a direct result of this administration's open border policies. And I tell you, here's another issue that we don't talk enough about. This is not just about illegal immigration. When you have policies that opens our borders to one crisis or one threat, you're opening up our borders to every crisis and threat that we face in this country from outside our borders. If you have policies that encourage illegal immigration and facilitates illegal immigration, you have policies that are facilitating increased human trafficking and suffering. You're creating policies that is increasing drugs pouring into this country, killing 60, 70,000 Americans in this country. You're passing policies, right, that are absolutely encouraging criminal aliens entering this country. Sheriff Daniels talked to you, 200,000 gotaways. That's conservative. And they're making their way to your neighborhoods. And if you have a meth overdose in your neighborhood, take this to the bank. That meth came from the southwest border. That's why we keep saying every town, city, and state in this country is a border town, city, and state. And look, I want to spend just a moment talking about our current DHS Secretary, Mayorkas. Yeah. I tell you, I served as the chief of the United States Border Patrol while DHS Mayorkas was the deputy secretary. I'm telling you right now, the man now is the secretary. I don't know who this man is. He has absolutely been driven by his ideologic hubris. He absolutely is the Biden's chief architect of our open borders. And he continues again and again to lie to the American people. He's not just spinning, he's just not misdirecting. He is lying to you. When he says that the borders are secure, that's BS. He's lying to you. When he says that our borders are not open, he's lying to you. Look, we talked about the 200,000 gotaways. They've destroyed every single policy. Right now, if you're an unaccompanied minor and you enter our borders illegally, you're coming in. If you're a family, you grab a kid, that is now, once again, your passport in the United States. You reach our borders illegally as a family, you're being released in. The Remain in Mexico program, that was a game changer that ended catch and release and helped reduce the flow by 75%, that's back on. So now they're bringing people that were previously pushed back to Mexico, they're bringing them back to our border and releasing them into the United States. Enough is enough. We need this secretary to go. That's awesome. So, look, I'm going to leave you with this because I got to get out of here because you really need to hear from Tom Holman next. But look, I'll tell you, what we need right now is this administration continues to double down with their open border policies that jeopardizes every aspect of our national security. We need a grassroots campaign. And that's not just a buzzword. We need you. We need you to get to every single state, get to your attorney generals, get to your governors. We need more governors like Governor Ducey, Governor Abbott to step up and declare state emergencies, to step up and say we're going to protect our state and we're going to protect this country. We need more governors like Governor DeSantis that now is going to send resources to help Texas and Arizona. You know, Governor DeSantis was asked a question by an ill-informed reporter. Why are you sending resources to a state that doesn't impact Floridians, right? And he did a great job he gave a great example. He said, let me tell you, right now, 90% of the meth that comes to Floridians comes from the southwest border. So you bet. What happens at this border impacts this entire nation, and we have to stand together, state by state by state. Get to your AGs, like AG Paxton in Texas. Get to your governors. Make them, demand them that they get involved and secure our borders. And look, we know how to do this. We know how to do this. Under President Trump's guidance and leadership, we were doing it. We were getting better every single day. We were putting more miles and steel in the concrete in the ground. Instead of the criminal cartels and aliens directed our behavior, we were shaping their behaviors. We were pushing them to where we had the operational control. We were securing this border and making this country more safe. We can do it again.